What's up, YouTube? Got another video for you guys. I got 10 more CDs for my collection, and then also I'm gonna do kind of like a mini collection update, I guess. It's not a huge update, but I didn't really want to wait for shit to stack up, so I figured I got like 2 things that I picked up in the last week. Oh man, yeah, it's Sunday night. I got a research paper to write for school. I just thought I'd fucking get my creative juices flowing. Picked up Motel Hell on Blu-ray, so been wanting that one for a while. Hopefully I'll have time to watch that tonight. And for my mini collection updates, just got this in the mail over the weekend. I've been waiting for it for a while. Really happy to have it. That's the new release by Gravehill, Skullbearer EP. At least I think it's new. I don't know if it came out late last year. I can't remember, but anyway. Nice red cassette. I bought this directly from the band. You can get it from Dark Descent Records. Also, it's real nice. Dark Descent, everything they do is top-notch, top quality, as you know. Little J-card there. Punching. I think I got it for like $6, something like that. Well worth it. The material here is great, too. I mean, if this is a taste of what the full-length, whatever upcoming full-length is going to sound like, it's going to be a killer. As you guys know, sorry, I'm a little tired. There's been a lineup change recently in the band. A lot of you guys know who Gravehill are. Mike Abominator, their vocalist, left to do some other projects and stuff. And I think it was the guitarist. One of the guitarists, I think, stepped up and did vocals. He's the vocalist now. And I was kind of concerned about that because I'd never heard, what he can do, but he does a great job. Excellent. The band is just, it's like they're not skipping a beat or anything. This is a nice continuation from their last full length. It sounds killer. If you guys don't know who Gravehill are, they are a Black Death band from Southern California. They formed early 2000s, I think 2001. They have I think they have 3 full lengths and a couple EPs and stuff like that. Well worth looking into if you like dirty, old school sounding Black Death kind of thrash metal. Gravehill are definitely for you. Everything they do is quality, and I can't recommend them enough. Other thing I picked up is, might throw some people that don't know me off, but I'm a big fan of Peter Gabriel, and this is one of the few things that he's done that I don't have in my collection. So I've heard it online, like on YouTube or whatever, and I'm not particularly fond of it. But to be a completionist or whatever, and I thought maybe it might grow on me if I gave it more listens. That is Scratch My Back and what's it fucking called? Scratch My Back and I'll Scratch Yours. It's a 2-disc. Not really a compilation, but if anyone gives a shit, I'll talk about it for a minute. Peter Gabriel, this is one of the most recent things he did, 2010. But he wanted to do a project of covering artists that he liked, and in return they would cover one of his songs. From what I heard, it took a long time to finish. And like I said, I'm not overly, I don't know. It's not that great to me, but I'm going to obviously give it more listens and maybe it'll grow on me. But anyway, that's what that fucking is. Alright, now I'm going to move on to my 10 CDs from my collection like I've been doing for a while now. Pick up where we left off in the last video with the band. Only 10% of you guys are going to give a shit about. I don't care, but I understand. That is Behemoth, The Apostasy. I bought all these albums as they came out, and honestly, like a lot of people, my interest in this band waned with each release. I don't know. I think they're still a good band. That kind of death metal is just kind of boring to me these days. But yeah, it's a decent album. Metal Blade, or Century Media Records. We have their second to last album, Evangelion. I think this was a pretty good album, actually. One of their better, their modern releases. Yeah. Pretty decent. And here's an album that a lot of people, last year I think, a lot of people were kind of thrilled with this one. It's pretty good, actually. I mean, it's one of the better things they've done in the last 10 years or so, and that is The Satanist, with some really nice artwork, really nice layout. Huge booklet. I'm not going to go through it, but yeah. I really liked the song, the single they released for this album, like Blow Your Trumpets, Gabriel or whatever. I thought that was a pretty cool song. Most of the rest of the album is just kind of okay for me, but I can see why people would like it. It's a solid album. Next we have a band I like quite a bit more than Behemoth. I feel like their last few releases haven't really blown my mind, but I really like their early stuff, and that is Behexen. This is their first album. I got it from DeBieber Morty Records. This is a re-release. I don't remember what year this came out, but it's a re-release. And yeah, what can I say? Behexen's first like 3 albums are fucking amazing. Everything they've done since then, or at least all their full lengths since then, their last couple full lengths have been kind of hit and miss for me. The new one I still need to listen. I've only listened once or twice, so I need to give it more listens and soak it in. But this is their last album, Nightside Emanations, and I don't know, man. I really honestly only listened to it a few times as well, but it really didn't really catch my attention like the releases usually do. The same with their album from last year, Poisonous Path. Still need some more listens. I'm usually pretty slow in doing that, but I've listened once or twice, and I mean, it didn't really grab me. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm not saying don't check it out if you haven't. I'm just saying personally, the one listen I've given it to so far, it really hasn't hooked me in. So that's where I'm at so far. Maybe another 3 or 4 listens could change. Now we have another album. This is a cool one. This band only put out one release, and they did a full length and like an EP, and then they split up, which is kind of a shame because they were getting a lot of hype. That is Canada's Besieged, Victims Beyond All Help. You can get this from Unspeakable Acts Records, which is like the sister label to Dark Descent, as you can see. You can still get these. This band was garnering a lot of buzz, and they after this full length, they put out like an EP that kind of went under the radar for a lot of people, and then they just split up. Besieged, like I said, are from Canada. They play a kind of a violent death thrash circa early to mid '90s bands, such as like a Demolition Hammer, stuff like that. They're definitely carrying the torch for brutal thrash, and it's a good album. It's worth checking out. I feel like a lot of bands don't pull that style off as well as they do, at least newer bands. So good on their part. Here's another band I really like that I'm kind of bummed I only have one album from. That is Bestial Mockery, Slaying the Life, whatever that means. Sweden's own black thrash maniacs, Seasons of Mist. Yeah, this is their final album, I believe. They never put out anything after this, which is a shame. And it's, like I said, even more of a shame I don't have more of the material at the moment, so put that on my list, I guess. As well as this next band, another Swedish band who I'm really fucking ashamed to show that I have 2 albums of theirs, and only 2, because I think they're fucking great, and I don't own their early stuff. Their first couple albums are complete classics. That is Bewitched. Right here we have Spiritual Warfare, which was one of their last albums, I think. You can get that from Regain Records. If you don't know Bewitched, they're a Swedish band. They basically play black thrash as well. Just really good at it. They're one of the best bands I've ever heard that are playing. They play like a thrash with hints of like old school, early '80s heavy metal, and then a little bit of black metal injected into it. It's just, especially their first album. I don't remember the name of it, but if you haven't heard that, look into it, and then you can come and ridicule me for not owning it, as you should. You should do both of those. And this is one of their more recent releases as well, At the Gates of Hell. I don't know where I got this. This is like from some Brazilian record label. I think they were on Osmos at this time, though, but whatever. Look into Bewitched if you haven't. I think their first album is definitely considered a classic by many, but I think they're overall, I think they're a pretty underrated band. So that's that. I will be back in a couple days or whenever I get around to it for another video. Once again, I'm getting more and more people commenting and subscribing and talking to me and stuff, and that's very cool. It's been a pleasure to talk to you guys, get to know you a little bit. Had a lot of fun with it. Yeah. Have a good enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll talk soon. Thanks for stopping by.